Okay, in this video we're going to generalize properties of orientation and congruency of rotation, reflection, translation, and dilation of two-dimensional shapes on a corner plane. So I've got a pre-image points and I've got my image points. And by looking at the 2 points, the 2 shapes, pre and image, you need to kind of determine what's going on here. So by looking at the 2 data points, let's say A, for example, you have the x values are 4 and 5, and on the other one it's negative 4 and 5. So the numbers aren't really changing by getting smaller or bigger. When we're talking about dilation, all right, dilation is one of the transformations. Dilation is when a shape gets bigger or smaller. Okay, so when a shape gets bigger or smaller, it has a scale factor. Alright, and the scale factor is multiplied to the points. Multiplies to the points. Alright, so like in this case, when I have 4 and 5, that's my pre-image, and pre means the original. And if I got a scale factor, let's say of 4, then I would be multiplying 4 to the x and 4 to the y, and so my new one would be 16 and 20. And so you can see the difference in the two, that it's getting larger, so we have a scale factor greater than 1. Remember, if the scale factor is greater than 1, my shape gets bigger. When the scale factor is less than 1, that means like 0 through 1, like a fractional decimal, the shape gets smaller. And I mentioned this in other videos as well, so hopefully you won't forget about it. So here we go. We are going to plot these two. We know it's not a scale factor because we can tell the data points are not bigger. Alright, so we can plot these. Now we know the pre-image is my first one. Alright, and it looks like it just may be reflecting. Alright, so let's try this. So 4, 5. This is 4, up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll put a dot right there. That's A. Next one is 3, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's B. And then C is 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's right there. So I'm going to erase this A so I can see it better. Oh, wrong one. Mom's on her way. Sorry about that. So anyway, C is 5, 7. So 5, 7 would be right here. And that's C. So you can see my little triangle is right there. It's a small little triangle, isn't it? You can zoom in, make it look a little bigger. Alright, so there's our original shape. Alright, so now we're going to go and look at the new shape. The new shape will change colors though. And I'm predicting that it's probably reflecting. But we'll check. Alright, negative 4, 5. So negative 4, but then we still go up 5, which is right here. That is A prime. Negative 3, 1, 2, 3, 7 is right here. That's B prime. And then C prime looks like it goes here. So it does reflect, and it looks like it reflects across the x-axis. So this one looks like it reflects over the y-axis, I mean. Now, there are different types of transformations. There are those that like reflect. So we have, these are the ones that we really need to kind of, so otherwise these shapes do not change in size or the shapes doesn't change, nor does it, it's still congruent. So otherwise, like when I reflect, it's still, these two guys, these two triangles are still the same size, same shape. They're still congruent. Alright, so reflect is one. Alright, another one is rotation. Rotation's another one, like when we turn it. And let's see, translate is another one. Alright, so rotation, reflection, and translate, they still are congruent with the original. So it's otherwise same size, same shape. The only one that isn't congruent, it's just similar, is transformation. I'm sorry, dilation. Dilation is the only one that because it changes in size. And so think of the one right here. If I did a dilation, I could have a different size triangle here. And if I had a different size, that means it's not the lengths, this side here and this side here are not the same length. One's a lot longer than the other. So for this video, you just need to kind of remember that reflection, there's 4 transformations: reflection, rotation, and translation. Translate means we slide the figure over left or right. So we go left to right, or we go up and down. I mean, you could go up and down, okay? Rotation is we turn the object. We can turn it in 90 degrees, 180, 270, 360, counterclockwise and clockwise. And reflect means that it's just like looking in a mirror. It kind of like flips. So the shape really kind of flips. And if you notice, the B is real close to the y-axis. This B is real close. And it's the same distance, too. If you look 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, same distance. Alright, so the shapes that the shapes that stay the same size, same shape of the original are reflection, rotation, and translation. They all are congruent. The one that changes size, dilation, they are similar, not congruent.